What's going on YouTube? FF92 Gaming here. Welcome back to the third episode of gearing up for Forza Horizon 2. Today we are going to take this beauty right here. Yep, that's right. The Pagani Zonda Revolucion. I just finished painting this car and I have to say it looks absolutely amazing. Basically I just took the Pagani Zonda R and I slapped some paint on it. Easy as that. But today I'm gonna do things a bit differently. Instead of cam commentary in the beginning of the video and then a video of me driving in silence, I'm going to be doing commentary posted onto the video. So as you can see right now we are looking at the car. I'm gonna be doing this for every episode that I make. I'm gonna showcase the car in the beginning and then we're gonna take it for a drive, and I'm gonna be talking a bit about what I want from Forza Horizon 2, what I can expect from it, and my thoughts and ideas. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into today's video and let's hit the streets. Alright people, there we go. Now we are on the roads of Colorado. Not on the roads yet because I'm standing right next to a barn, but we're gonna go soon. As you can see, I have switched the pedals. Previously the accelerator was on the right side because I had forgotten to mirror the cam correctly, so it all looked a bit weird, but I've gotten the hang of it now, and I've started timing the cam better, and of course mirrored the cam so the accelerator is on the left side for you, which looks to be the right side for me, even though it was the right side all the entire time. But anyway guys, now we are closing up to the road and we are about to take off, so this is a perfect time for me to start talking about Forza Horizon 2. But before I do that, let's just enjoy this takeoff guys. Absolutely beautiful. The feeling in this game driving with the steering wheel is absolutely immense. You get such a sense of actually being there driving the car, it's crazy. Anyway people, Forza Horizon 2 is around the corner, coming up September 30th for all of you that did not know. And I'm going to be talking a little bit about that. I'm going to be talking about my thoughts, and I'm going to start off by explaining the differences that I know of between the Xbox One version and the Xbox 360 version of the game. So first and foremost, Forza Horizon 2 on Xbox 360 is not gonna feature a weather system, which is a real shame personally, because you know, who wouldn't like driving around in a game where the weather changes, especially in an open world game like the Forza Horizon series. It's gonna be incredible on the Xbox One version. I really think so. You can see the tire marks in the asphalt when that Huracan is sliding across the wet surface, and it looks incredible. It's just a real shame they can't do it on the Xbox 360. I get that. I get that they can't do that, and I'm just super excited that they're actually releasing a version of Forza Horizon for Xbox 360, because I never thought they were gonna do that. And another point I would like to make is that the driver tar is not going to be implemented either to the 360 version, which is also pretty obvious since the 360 version doesn't have the cloud system powering it. And I have heard rumors about the Xbox 360 version of the game having a smaller map than the Xbox One version, which is a real shame. And that brings up the question, at E3, the creative director for Playground Games for Forza Horizon 2 on Xbox One said in an interview that this time we're going to take a road trip. We're going to go from the south of France, the foothills in the south of France, to northern Italy in Tuscany. And obviously, if the game map is bigger on the Xbox One, they can say that, because I think it's going to be 3 times bigger than the original Forza Horizon for Xbox 360. But that brings up the question, how big is the map for the Xbox 360 version, and are we gonna be able to go on that road trip as well? Because in interviews they have said we are supposed to think of the 360 version and the Xbox One version as 2 different games inspired by the same ideas. Now I don't really know what to make of that, guys. Oh, I just realized another stupid AI driver just showed up. Anyway, inspired by the same ideas. They're obviously referring to the Horizon Festival, and it's gonna be set in the same place, so northern Italy and hopefully also southern France, like the Xbox One version is gonna be. But on the topic of inspired by the same ideas, here are some things that I would like to see implemented in the Xbox 360 version that I know is gonna be on the Xbox One version. So the first thing is I would love to see car meets in the 360 version, because car meets is a great way to get together, just showing off your car. I'm sort of a Forza painter. I make my own designs. I have made tons of Gumball 3000 designs, and I'm also making loads of special edition cars like this Revolucion right here, which just started out as a basic Pagani Zonda R, and I have turned it into something else. And I would love for car meets to show up in the Xbox 360 version of Forza Horizon 2, so that we can just cruise into a car meet, show off our cars, interact with each other, be social, all that, you know. I am kind of scared that they are not gonna care much about the 360 version, since the Xbox One version is the main audience. But saying that, I don't think that they're gonna do that though. I think they're gonna care about both, because obviously the Xbox One costs a lot of money, and there are many people that can't afford to buy such an expensive device just for gaming fun. And of course, if you have invested a ton of money in a Fanatec wheel or something like that, you don't want to see that money go to waste, because it's not compatible with the new system. So I think they are going to look at their consumers for the Xbox 360 version as well, and not let them down, because that wouldn't be Forza, letting their consumers down. Forza loves their consumers. They love their buyers and their players. So yeah. And another thing that I would like to see in the Xbox 360 version is, if you look at the gameplay from E3 2014, you can see that the camera angles pan around the car and inside the car. I really hope that they're gonna take that feature over to the Xbox 360 version as well. And that right there is the part that I am quite worried about, since there's gonna be another studio developing the Xbox 360 version. But that takes us back to the question, what do they mean by inspired by the same ideas but different games? Because that is one of the ideas for Forza Horizon 2, to have the camera angle panning both the interior and the exterior of the car. So I really hope we're gonna see some of that as I step on the pedal and go like a bat out of hell. Anyway guys, another thing I was thinking about is the soundtracks from Forza Horizon 2 on the Xbox One. Are they going to be the same soundtracks on the Xbox 360? Is Playground working together with Sumo Digital to implement the same soundtracking in the game? Because I really hope they do. It would be so weird if they didn't, but the reason I'm even thinking about this is because Playground and Turn 10 clearly stated that it's gonna be a different game, inspired by the same ideas. So I don't know if soundtrack is gonna play into that at all, but I can't see Sumo Digital making their own soundtrack. That would be very weird. But I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see, guys. Anyway, I was thinking a little bit about Sumo Digital. Are they doing any car researching and modeling themselves? Because obviously you're gonna need new cars in Forza Horizon 2 as opposed to the first installment of the series. We see the Lamborghini Huracan, the Corvette C7 Stingray in the E3 gameplay footage. So obviously they are gonna have to model new cars, but the question that's on my mind is Playground Games giving Sumo Digital the car models, or is Sumo Digital making them themselves? And if they are making them themselves, are they good at car researching and modeling, or is it gonna turn out to be a complete train wreck? And another question I was thinking about is Turn 10 gonna be on scene at Sumo Digital to watch over the development? They gotta be, right? Because they can't risk their game flopping, even if it's on an old console or whatnot. They can't risk their own game getting so much criticism that it's gonna affect the brand. They clearly state themselves that they are one of the most successful racing franchises of this generation, so I cannot see them taking a huge risk in letting the 360 version flop. And that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Oh, and yeah, by the way, before I go, I'm gonna be starting up a new series that I call Drive It Like You Stole It, where I'm just gonna be driving it like I've stolen it, basically. Drifting around turns, zigzagging through traffic. Maybe fun to watch. And another thing before I go, after the outro, there will be some footage of me power sliding this Revolucion around some corners in this town right here, so definitely stick around for that. And that's about it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Cheers!
Bye.